to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Darlene. Today I'm going to be reviewing this remote dog training collar. Let's go ahead and get right into this. This is by this brand right here. I usually murder every time I try to say a brand's name, so I'm just going to show you what it says and you can read it for yourself. So this is how it comes packaged. Has a quick user card that kind of tells you how to use it quickly. It does come with a regular instruction manual. And then this is what the device itself looks like. This is the shock collar thing, the remote control. This is the collar itself. It says reposition the collar on your dog's neck every 1 to 2 hours. Check the skin condition of the dog's neck every day. For any abnormalities, please suspend the use of this product. Consult your doctor. Okay, so do not ever connect like a leash to one of these because it's going to pull and it's going to hurt your dog. I do like the fact that it does come with this warning. You do not want to keep these on your dog all day. It's just for training purposes. If you're in the process of training a puppy or something, I'm actually going to give this to my mother-in-law because they've been having issues training their puppy. So hopefully this helps. And they do have like vibrations and stuff. It's not all shock. You can use it just to vibrate so that you're not hurting your dog. But if your dog is like prone to fighting with other dogs and stuff, sometimes a shock is necessary. Okay, so I'm just trying to position it to where it'll fit my dog. You can clip this cord if it needs to be, if your dog's like extremely small like mine. But the dog that is actually going to be using this permanently is a border collie. So she has a bigger neck. So yeah. So this is how it comes. That's the collar part. This is the part that's going to actually touch the skin. You want to make sure it's skin on skin so that if you are using the shock part, it needs to contact skin in order to be able to shock them. If you want to put this on, it makes it easier to hold them when using it. So that you're not just holding on to the thing. You can put this over your wrist so you don't drop it and break it. And then this is the charger that it comes with. It has two different, so it's one thing you just need it's like a USB outlet. So you need to put that into some kind of USB port to charge this. This charger is located down here. So you'll open this up, charge this part from right there, and the collar is right here. When you are not charging it, you do want to make sure this is closed very well because you don't want it to get wet on the inside because it'll mess up the device itself. And then it comes with this. It says charge the battery for 2 to 3 hours before initial use. Charge battery periodically when not in use to extend the life. These usually last for quite a while, the charge on it. I only usually use it on my dogs like a couple hours a day when I'm trying to train them. It's not something that you want to leave on your dog for a long time because it will irritate their neck and you don't want to hurt your dog. You just want to train your dog. Okay, so it does come with this as well. These are if you just want to put it on your dog and you want to use like the vibration motion and you want to make sure that you're not going to shock your dog, you can put these on the back of this and it'll keep, just make sure that it's not going to shock your dog, which I'm actually going to put that on because I do not want to shock my dog. It comes with this, which is how you open up these. It comes with extra bolts. If you do need to take this off and put a new one on, you just put this on over this and you can unscrew it and then you can place a new one on. And then it comes with 2 extra ones like this and then 2 extra of these little silicone things to go on over it. So I'm just going to keep all this inside of here, and I'm going to keep everything in the box. That way I know what it goes to. I'm just going to take those off because it does come with this, and this will let you know that if it is in the shocking motion, if it's working. You do want to make sure that you are charging this quite frequently, just so that it keeps its charge, because I've used these before and would go to shock my dog and the collar would be dead, or and I wouldn't know, and because the remote was still on, I would think that the collar was still working. I would go to shock her, and I wasn't. I was trying to train my German Shepherd from killing our goats because she was attacking our goats, and unfortunately she ended up getting a hold of one of them. We did keep them separated, and whenever we were outside, we were trying to get her used to the goats, but one day one of the goats got out and she did end up killing one of them. So that's why we had initially got one of these, but these are really, really good to keep around if you are training your dog, just to help out. So that's how you turn it on. And it goes from 1 to 9. And it has vibrate. I don't think this part's on. The on button on this one is right here. So you just want to hold this down. Okay, and it turned green, so it is on. So I'm going to do vibrate, and you hear it? So that's a vibration. I'm going to put this thing on right here. So I'm going to show you that it can shock. I'm going to hold this like this. Hold it down, and you're going to see that light come on when I press this shock. Now that's on a low shock, but you can go all the way to 9, which is the highest one. You can see that's a lot bigger. I do always recommend starting off low. If your dog's not responding to that, then you can go higher and higher. It also has a sound. That's a warning. When you're training your dog, it's better to give a vibration or a warning rather than shocking your dog. If you tell your dog to do something they're not listening, you give them a sound. And then after the sound, if they're still not listening, then you'll give them a shock. And that way, when they hear that sound, they know that a shock's going to come if they don't obey, and they're going to be more prone to listening. It also has a dog. So it has 1, 2, 3, or 4. I don't know what the puppy dog is. Let me check what that means. So this is the different channels that you can use. This is lock. So if you have it like in your pocket or something and you don't want to on accident shock them, you can always turn that down. And then when you want to turn it on, you just move this button up and down. So I do want to turn that down. And I want to put it on channel 1. So I'm going to put this on her. I want to make sure that I put those silicone things on because I do not want to shock her, because my dog is actually really, really good. She listens very well. So I just want to show you. Let me see, Kayla. Now this is a little big on her. She's a small dog. Just gonna move it right here. Now normally you would want the collar to actually touch your skin, but I'm not, this is not for her. So that's the reason why I'm using it just like that. So I'm gonna show you the sound. This is the sound. Now I'm gonna do the vibration. You can see she's like, what the heck was that? And normally if a dog's doing something and when it's attached to their neck, it's going to vibrate and they're going to hear it and they're going to be like, what the heck was that? As you can see, I'm going to do it again. See, most dogs would stop what they're doing when they hear that if they're acting up rather than shocking them. I'm not going to shock her. I'm not going to shock my dog for no reason for video purposes. That's not happening. I love my baby girl. She's a good girl. She don't need no shocking. But yeah, but if you did have a really bad dog and it was necessary, like if they like to fight with other dogs around your house or something, definitely use that shock mode. But she's a good girl, so I'm not going to do that. So once you're done, you want to turn it off. So I'm just going to turn this down like that. It's locked. And it'll eventually just go off like that. This thing's so big, I can just take it off like that. So on and off. If you want it to connect to this, you want to hold this down for 3 seconds and it'll cause it to connect. But yeah, that completes this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, God bless.